Hey, what up guys, it's PinoShinobi here, and today we're going to be talking about gaming headsets. So, Black Ops has been out for about a year now, and Modern Warfare 3 is coming out, and you're thinking about getting a gaming headset. So, you want to up your gaming experience by another notch. And yes, you're right, gaming headsets are definitely one way of doing it. Now, let's talk about it, because not everyone knows like the ins and outs of gaming headsets. So I'm going to share my knowledge on it, and hopefully you can get something out of it. So when it comes to gaming headsets, there are three different types. As with all gaming headsets, there's a mic on it which allows you to communicate with your teammate, but I'm going to be talking about the sound, the game sound aspect of the gaming headset. So there are three types of gaming headsets. There are stereo gaming headsets, there are simulated surround gaming headsets, and there are true surround gaming headsets. What are the differences? Stereo headsets are usually cheaper, and basically they only let you hear game sound predominantly out of your left and right directions. So if you didn't know, with a game like Call of Duty, there is directional sound, an element of directional surround, which means you can hear actual footsteps as if it was real life. So if someone was running on your left side with a stereo headset, you'll be able to hear like that they are on your left side and not on your right, and your ears will pretty much tell you that, well, not tell you that, your ears don't speak obviously, but you'll be able to hear their footsteps in either your left or your right ear. Now, my first headset were the PX21s. I think I just turned 18, and during that time my friend was telling me about these Air Force Turtle Beach that he had for the Xbox, and how amazing they were, and how he could hear Ninja and people planting and defusing the bomb and such. And I was curious, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna get a pair of these and see what they're like. So I ended up getting the PX21s for my PlayStation. And when you first get your headset, your first ever headset, they will be amazing to you, because up until that point you've only known TV sound, the sound of the game coming out of your TV, and maybe you've been using like a Bluetooth headset to communicate with your teammates, which is what I was doing. That was like my first ever headset, was a Bluetooth headset. And yeah, it was amazing for a while, until I started realizing that there actually were better things out there. The next step up from the stereo headset is the simulated surround headset. Now what that is, it's also a stereo headset, but this headset comes with some kind of amp, like I'm about to show you on the screen right now. I actually have the Astro Mix amp, and what that amp does, its job is to use that sound and simulate a surround sound. So it simulates 360 degrees of sound, because stereo headsets only have one speaker in each ear cup, and with that it doesn't let you truly hear the full direction. And what the amp does, it simulates it. I don't know how the technology works exactly, but with some kind of sound amp for gaming, it will simulate the 360 direction, and that way you can hear people coming behind you, in front of you, left, right, and everything else in between. So yeah, that's the next step up. I actually got after I sold my PX21s, I picked up a pair of Triton AX720s, which if you're in a medium budget and you're thinking about getting something better than a stereo headset, I definitely recommend the AX720s. They are way cheaper than the Astro A40s, and they're almost as good. Trust me, they're pretty good. The only downfall is you need to be very careful with it, because from what I've heard, they break pretty easily. Not easily, I'm not saying they're like tissue, but from what I've heard, the AX720s are quite quite stiff, so you can't bend it that much, and when you do bend it, chances are you're gonna break something. So you have to take care of the headset very well. Anyway, moving on. The next headset up, which is very rare. Most headsets are most headsets are simulated surround, and the reason being, from what I've read, is the sound quality is higher in simulated surround for gaming than it is for true surround. Apparently with true surround you have the sound quality degrades, but the direction, like the 360 direction of where you can pick up enemy footsteps and such, is definitely much better. The reason being is true surround headsets such as the Triton AX Pros, and I think that's the only one I know, I think Turtle Beach do one as well. Basically that headset, each ear cup, the thing that goes on your ear, each ear cup has 4 speakers, 3 little ones and 1 big one. And what that does is they place it in a way that if someone's running behind you, the little speaker in the back of the air cup will, you know, become louder than the others. So that way, you know, if someone's behind you, the back speakers will work more. If someone's on your left, all of the left speakers, I guess, will work more. And if someone's in front of you, the front speakers will work more. Stuff like that, you know. So that the sense of direction is way more than it is for a simulated surround headset. So let's talk about what I'm using right now. Right now, okay, so my history of headsets, I've had a total of 4 in my years of gaming. My first headset was the, as I've said, the Turtle Beach PX21s, very cheap, very good first headset if you've never had a headset before, or if you don't want to spend that much, if you're like a casual gamer and you just want to be able to talk to your friends and hear game sound, definitely get something like that. Difference is if you get into more like serious gaming, or if you start playing for longer hours, the PX21s and I presume other headsets like that, you know, cheaper low-end headsets, for me anyway, they started hurting my ears after a while, which wasn't good. You know, long hours of gaming, you want them to be comfortable, and the PX21s would sit on your ear and not around your ear, so it would pretty much be crushing your ear as you're trying to play and, you know, hear people's footsteps. So I had the PX21s, and then I sold those for the Triton AX720s, which I do recommend as long as you can take care of them. And then after that, I moved on to, which I'm using right now. I'm using the Sennheiser PC360s, and I also have Astro A40s, and I'm using it with the Mix-Am, which I told you about earlier, you know, the whole amplifier thing. Anyway, that's the end of the game, guys. If you want more information on this, post a comment below. I hope this helped. And by the way, if you haven't seen my sound whoring video, I will put it on the screen right now. If you don't know what sound whoring is, it's basically hearing the enemy footsteps and using it to your advantage so you can get the jump on them. Anyway, this is PinoShinobi signing out. I hope this video helped you. Share it with all your gaming buddies. Peace.